All right. Go on here. Let's see. Okay. Save the data. Let's see if the other two streams get connected, and we'll see what we got here. Alright.
Oh, so that's how you make a background. Okay. That's how you background a phone. There you go. That looks even cooler.
You hear about that?
There you go.
Well, you started to pull it on this side now.
There you go. Snap comes a little more.
Okay. Mobile Twitch is on. Make sure Twitch goes on there so I can see what's going on here. Come on. Why is this not working? Okay. Right. Looks like Twitch is online. YouTube says it's not. Why is the always the last one to know, right? Skip the ads. Okay. Looks good. There we go. All right. I think finally both streams are online. Good. Okay, so welcome to the stream. This is the King of Smut 95 plays Langrisser. Okay, and I'm going to be playing the Langrisser for the PC Engine, and so I'd like to welcome you all to the stream. Basically, try to keep track of you people on both YouTube and on Twitch. The people that are on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, there's this window that's directly below you right here. That's going to be the Twitch chat window. So if you want to have comments that show up on the actual stream and that kind of stuff, then you want to be, make the switch to Twitch, as one infamous Tony Bruno had said. And so I'd like to welcome you, and we'll get started. Okay. So I've got my, my PC Engine running here. That's gonna have my stream going, and that's what the video comes from. All right. Welcome to the stream there, Neil. Nice to see you on. Okay, so what I'd like to do is quickly, before we begin the stream, I'd like to see what is happening, on the nearby side here. So I'm going to switch camera here just to let you see what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so that's my workspace here, and I usually like to have a look. So again, I've got Langrisser mobile happening over here. We are 30 minutes before the game reset. So again, if you're in the middle of playing Langrisser mobile, you're probably doing your dailies and that kind of stuff. Trying to get the last few things done before the clock switches over. That usually happens at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we make the adjustment for whichever time zone you're on. Okay. The other things that you see here are Pokemon Go. Again, very close to the to a gym, as you see, and I can quickly see that the yellow guys have taken over my gym again. So maybe we'll take a few moments really quickly before the beginning of the stream here to take care of that business. Okay, so let's quickly go in here, start my attack run, and we'll send these two guys in first. Run those. Set these two up for standby. There we go. Okay. So, have any of you guys started, or who are still playing Pokemon Go? They've, doing the shiny Mewtwo raid thing right now. So, have any of you guys caught one yet? I haven't yet. I think I did 3 raids today and got 0. So, okay, Blissy's down. On to the Metacross. But no, that's and so again, with the big promotion, of course, this thing is now they've released Generation 5, I haven't really, I can't think one new thing so far. But I'm not really, should I say, doing it the old way where we're using the tracker and driving our car around, all afternoon, chasing down these Pokemon and using the tracker and that kind of stuff. I think I'm kind of past that since like Generation 2. So not doing that. So I'm kind of, should I say, waiting for them to come to me kind of thing. But I'll still play it a little bit. Okay, this Melissa's off, so I'm going to start the second attack run with this guy. This guy got aborted because the guy wasn't there when I started attacking him. So let's enter the gym again here. Keep on standby. This Chauncey's being a bit of a pain. Chauncey's usually our pain next. Okay. Start the second attack run. An Inferno Ape. Is that new? Hi there, Chad. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I texted you earlier on today to see if you wanted to do the Mewtwo raid in front of your place there. Could have been a chance for you to get a shiny Mewtwo. But yeah, you might have been at work or not quite on your lunch break, eh? Okay. Come on. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we got a gym glitch here. The last monster, the shiny Salamence. Oh no, there it is. I know the game has had this problem where it sticks. There's this known bug inside the rating system, at least for Mewtwo even. There's sometimes a way where the whole thing just sticks, and you don't do any damage. You just you sit there. However, the they comment that the way you fix that is you basically you go jump back out into the lobby, but not to the not to the not to the whole gym lobby, just to the to the selection screen there, and then go back in, rejoin, and it should hopefully reset it and allow you to go back in. Okay, so beat all those nasty yellow guys out of the gym. Oh wow, someone else is out there. 9:30 at night here, just almost quite at random. I see someone on my friends list is standing outside, also taking down the gym. So that was always good. It's always good when some of your teammates help you out with those things, eh? Okay, oops. Keep forgetting. I do have one red account. I made a mistake here. Let me just abort that. Sorry there. Okay. Let's restart this one because it seems to have lost track of where I was. Okay, so we'll start those up. And that's good. And of course on Langrisser here I am doing the in the middle of doing the GWs, the Guild Wars, and just basically autoing my scrubs through the level here. Okay, so that's all set and good, so we're all good here. That gives you a sneak peek of what my desktop here is, so if you see me looking down here, then that's what I'm doing. Okay. But if there's anything interesting happens, like some renegades go and take over my gym during the stream, yeah, we can make the exception and go down there and take them out. All right. Chad says, I was at work, I just started, can't run out there. Yeah. Well, that's what I figured. It was around lunchtime, so I thought, okay, maybe he might be, maybe you might be on lunch break, and you do the obligatory, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for lunch, okay, yeah, all right, bye, and then you just kind of sneak outside and like, yes, okay, and go get your Mewtwo or whatever, or it's time for my 15, let's go, and then it's like, because you can always just go out there, get into the gym, do the raid, and then go into the catch screen, and then when you're in the catch screen you can then pop it back to work, and then there you go, no one to be worse to wear, as it were. Okay, Neil, yes, my Twitch handle is also the King of Smut 95. So again, if you go onto Twitch and you look up the King of Smut 95, you'll also find me there. And then again, yes, if you then your comments will then show up on the screen over there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna begin the stream here. Change window here. Okay. We can begin booting the CD for Langrisser. And press run here. Okay. Okay. So how's everyone today? Today we had a little bit of sun. Yeah, we were running around. Managed to get a couple raids in. It was a pretty good day actually today. It wasn't so bad. Okay, load. Now I just realized I don't actually need to load something because I remembered actually we were in the middle of a level. So let me go to load save game state number 1. That's right. Yes. Okay. So quickly recap. We were doing level 15. Okay. We basically, have a village being taken over or being invaded by these dragon guys. Okay, so lots of these, flying guys and sea monsters coming in to attack the village. So all the girls had to run, and they're hiding back here, which is fine. They're in the protected corner. We had a bunch of wolves come in from the top corner here, I'm getting Jessica to deal with those guys right now, and of course we got this the evil sorcerer Nagya over here with his set of skeleton troops and stuff like that. Okay, so go back here, and we'll see what we got. What we have happening. So. I had Hawking over here, basically setting up a small little bit of a stand over here, but of course, he unfortunately can't last a really long time. His archers are okay, do okay, but they're even off trade-off, so they don't. You give a little bit, you lose a little bit, so so he's getting withered down. He's currently carrying. I do believe I gave him the double axe. Yes, I gave him the double axe, so he's got a higher attack strength. So him, the main, himself is really high level. He is currently level 7 Lord. So he's not really far away from another level, but he will be at his last class change relatively soon. So I want to try to give him some hit points and see if we can get him that. So maybe I'll move over here, and I will take out this guy over here. Or at least try. Hopefully he won't kill himself. Yeah, see, his archers are not good enough to take these guys out himself. Chow, troublesome. Okay, maybe we'll have to use Layden to give him a bit of a hand. So right now I've got Layden over here, and all he's doing is he's serving as a, for the better word, a traffic stop. I basically use his griffins to block off this passage here into the city, so that the dragons here and stuff can't get past him down to here where all the girls are. Okay, so basically when they come down here, they get stopped by his griffins here, and then they have to go this way, and when they go this way they run into good old Chris with all her horses, and then her horses could then take care of those guys out there. Outside here we have Jessica, and Jessica is right now engaged with these wolves. Okay, there's the one last there's 2 squads of wolves, and she's dealing with them. As long as she's got her attack spell on, they can basically be dealt with. The dragons are obviously coming over here, and they're probably giving her a bit of a problem, but I think that she can hold her own for a bit anyway. And again, both Chris and Jessica need their experience points because they got class changes to deal with, right? So we'll do that first. So let's okay, as much as I'd like to move him, he's the guy now got to retreat. He's gonna get killed first. Okay, perfect. Oh, good, Neil. Okay, so Neil, you've switched over to the Twitch side. That's good. Great. Nice to see you on the Twitch side. So let's see. So I don't need to really attack him because I want to basically, because Layden's already up to his highest class change, so I don't want to make more. He's not gonna get any more experience points. So killing stuff with him is just wasting experience points that the other characters could have gotten. So I'm gonna just leave him the way he is. He is on manual anyway, so it's fine. So let's deal with Chris here. So maybe what I can do for him. Let's go to magic. Let's go to heal 1. Let's give these guys a heal 1. Can I reach? Yes, I can reach. I can reach this far with heal 1. Alright. So with that, I might be able to take out that guy there. So let's let's move this guy out of the way. See, again, the problem with that, fighting in these close quarters is that you don't have access to all the healing spots in this level, right? Because obviously, you're so crunched together. Wow, we're so close. that yeah, you can't like kind of move these, move that guy together there, and move these guys here, because now I can't move these guys to get healed. So what I'll end up having to do is I'll have to use Chris to do a heal one as well. And if I do it like that, I should have everybody, yeah. Get hit there, and we'll work on that. See what they do. They say, well, I guess it's the same problem with the enemy. Now the enemy will have problems moving that guy out of there, and where do you back him up to, right? Because then he has to get all the way backed up there. So hopefully he won't do that, and then I'll be able to pick him off. Get the experience points for that. Okay, so Jessica's over here. Now I'm gonna look at my area of influence here. So the blinking blue area is her range, okay, and you can see that both that 6 and that 8 are just in range. The 6 is in range with 2 guys, so I can hit them both on that. We got some dragons which are like close quarters, so maybe I should deal with those ones too. So first thing I'll do is I'll go to magic. I will cast my attack spell, and okay. So in this game, the attack spell, if you're playing Langrisser Mobile, is the same as kind of like TRS's attack blessing. Gives you an increase in boost in the attack here. So let's use this number 10 here. Attack. This number 10. This for 6. I should knock him dead. Yes, thank you. Alright, we have an 8 up here. I'm not going to attack him with the 3, so let's take this 3 and let's move him. Ooh. Okay, maybe we won't do it in that order. I will do it in this order. I have this nasty dragon sitting right here. Maybe I should take him out first and get out of the healing slot here, because then I'll have to move another guy, let's say from this slot over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to leave one healing slot open, so I'll move to here. Take him up from this angle. There we go. So yeah, I need 2 attacks to kill these guys off. So here's my choice: do I kill off this wolf guy, or do I go for this dragon guy? I should probably go with the dragon guy, because these guys are closer to me. They're a bigger threat. The wolves are not that big of a threat because they're farther away. Attack with the one closest to me first, then attack with the one farther away. There we go. Okay. So away we come to a very, very important part of the game here. We come to the level change. Okay. Now, unlike again, if you've ever played like Warsong or the Sega Genesis version, you know that you can gain levels, and as you gain levels, you can change your classes and that kind of stuff. And in this particular game, there's certain class changes that you can do. In Warsong, there's only 3 different class changes that you can do for all your characters, really. Okay. For Jessica, you start off as a warlock, then you go to like a bishop or something, which is what I done, and now she's on a 3rd class change, which is going to be high priest or a saint. Okay. Which is fine. I mean, I can pick either one. Obviously, like the high high priest is probably more healing spells. The saint probably has more attack and that kind of stuff. But the problem is that in this particular version, okay, the PC Engine version, the 4 main characters have a hidden 4th class change. Okay, so again, for those people who are used to playing the Warsong, or on the Sega Genesis, normally you hit the 3rd class change and that's it. Well, in this particular version, even though when I change her to to our 3rd class change that I'm doing now, there is also the possibility that she can get enough experience points to give her yet another class change and yet more spells and yet more hit points and that kind of stuff. But of course, you have to pick the right class. Okay, so I bring up my little, little cheat sheet page book here, like here. Again, when I was playing this game the first time, I'm probably like you. I don't, couldn't read the Japanese, and I really have no idea really what I'm 100% really doing. So Daisuke, my translator for when I'm doing all the fan subs and that kind of stuff, he wrote a basic text file on basically some tips and things on basically how you're supposed to play the game and what you're supposed to do with the levels based on his personal playing of the actual game, right? And again, he really liked like Narm because that was his favorite character, and when he got up to the 4th class change for Narm, of course you kick butt with that one because she's like the most powerful character in the game. I know if you're playing Langrisser mobile, you think, well, Lance is good, or Leon is really powerful, but in this particular game, Narm is the most powerful character in this game, even surpassing Layden. Okay, so I'll go to the front page of this particular document and look up Jessica, and so basically, the proper way to do Jessica in this game is using the path Warlock to Bishop, which is what she currently is now. She needs to pick the route of the High Priest, and then she becomes a Sage. Okay. So in order to get that 4th class change, you need to make her a High Priest. Okay. All right. So High Priest is the first one, and so we will pick that one. Okay. All right, Neil. Okay, Neil. He says I played Shining Force, and it has class changes. Oh yes, this this whole entire idea of class changes and that kind of stuff. I mean, it happens in I guess a lot of games. This whole entire game, concept of levels and that kind of stuff. I mean, Shining Force is always a really popular one. Heck, even the other games I was showing in an earlier episode. Oh yeah, I do. I was just going to keep these around because I think I might actually start playing them. But I mean, for example, this is the Macross game for the PC Engine, also made by Messiah. It also has different class changes, but they're more like they're like a military rank class changes, so that you can go up in rank and that kind of stuff as you gain experience points and that kind of stuff. So that I guess that sort of concept kind of universal for many type of kind of games. Dragon Force is another game that sort of has that kind of thing as well. Some of the other games like they just give you more characters that you can work with, rather than leveling up the ones that you already have, right? Okay, so Chris is good the way she is. So those guys are all right. Jessica has done her turn. So yes, and Hawking. Oh yeah, Hawking's already done. So that's our turn. We end our turn and we go from there. Okay. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's update myself on the streams here. Oops. Let me click on that. Sometimes the window's closed for no reason at all. Don't know why they does that, but it's all right. There you go. So I mean, Langrisser is as of recently has become really popular as one of these kind of strategy type games. But obviously, what other strategy games are you guys playing? I mean, obviously, Neil, you mentioned Shining Force. I've tried a few things like the Macross game. I pulled out the Yamato game during in a previous stream. What was that? Yeah, this one here, the space battleship Yamato. Okay, um, that's not a strategy game like this kind of strategy. It's more of a simulator. You're the captain, and you control the ship, and then stuff is happening to you, and then you know I guess you can say it's kind of like that. The Kobayashi Adventure, simulator in Star Trek. You're the captain, and all this stuff is happening, and you got to tell, you gotta say, Sulu, increase the impulse speed into the neutral zone. And it's like, okay, and then you check what that do. Yeah. Okay, Spock, what's it, what are the Klingons doing? And then you have to check with him and see what he's doing. Okay, he goes, all right. Set phasers on, turn on the phasers and all this stuff. So so that's kind of a kind of a cool game. So like maybe later on I'll try some of that kind of stuff too. Because again, these are some games that you probably haven't played, and that kind of most people probably haven't seen. So they, again, even when you brought up the Macross game, a lot of people didn't realize that even existed. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, looks like Hawking's getting a big beating here, so or Albert's getting a big beating here. So let's run away here, because he's not doing any good at all. Okay, so Layden is still over here. He no longer has to kind of bridge that gap anymore. So I'm gonna start collapsing him inwards towards Chris, because he doesn't need to be there. So I'm gonna move this guy down, and I'm gonna move Layden a little bit closer over here. There we go. I'm not gonna attack because I don't want to kill the commander. That would be okay. And I want to move this guy up so he can get healed. So let's make some room for him here, and put him in place. Okay, so as you can see, I'm maintaining the blockade. Okay, here, so that the last of these guys will funnel down this way and head towards Chris. I'm hoping that these guys don't attack me so much, because I don't want them suiciding themselves on my griffins. Okay. This guy's down to a 6 because obviously he healed 1 hex, so I'm just going to take another 10 from here. And come on, die. Oh, last hit point. See, again, when we're fighting in such a close quartered combat, I can't get another guy around to him, so I gotta kind of live with that. But it looks like this guy's attacking me on this side, so maybe I can do something with this guy here. What is he here? He is on. Yes, he is within range of my my blue area attack, so maybe I can send 2 10 units up there to try to take care of him. See how well these horses go against him. Can I take him down? Yeah, I can probably take him down. Let's move this 9 here over here to get him healed. Take this new 10 unit up here, and let's take him up. Alright. More experience with Chris. That's the way we want it. Alright. Now we've got this 9 units in here. Let's see if we can heal him up. So let's take this guy, let's move him up a hex. And let's take this 9 unit over here and put him over here. Now, I probably don't need to do heal, but because that guy's a little bit in my zone, I better do it. Just to maintain those guys. Although this guy's probably in danger, but we'll see what happens soon. All right, Jessica. Let's see. Those dragons are still coming in, but it looks like I've dealt with some of the smaller ones. She has. You got the wolves here in the mountains. I can probably take them out. We got 2 smaller sets of dragons down here, but I can probably take this 6 out and that 6 out here. Yeah, probably can do that. So let's. Okay, so now she's got a new set of spells, right? Because now she's she went to the class change. So let's I can quickly go over the spells really quickly here. She now has heal 2. Okay, so this is a more powerful heal that will I think it's a complete heal. So that's always useful for guys who are really weak. Magic arrow, which is your magic missile spell. Oh, sleep. I'm looking at it going, streep? What the hell? Like, what the heck kind of spell is that? Like strep or street? Or no, I realize. Oh, wait a minute. No. It's sleep. Okay. The sleep spell. Silence, attack, and zone. Okay. So. Talk about how you have a brain fart there. Ooh, haha. Okay, so, okay, so I'm not gonna attack with this 3 because obviously that's not a good situation. So maybe what I'll do is I'll attack with this guy first. Okay, so he can kill that guy on that. So this is a 4. So I'm gonna just move him down here for healing. And I gotta move this 3 down. Let's put him in the mountains. Can't deal with that guy. I have 1 more guy here, so I guess I'll deal with the wolf. I guess go for the experience points while I can. Now that takes care of him. He may not survive the next turn because these guys are approaching, and I mean these guys attack 32, defense 29. That's not. That may not be too fun. We'll see what happens. Okay, end the turn there. All right. Okay, Neil goes. Is this your favorite strategy game? I'd have to say, in this style of strategy game, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't play like lots of strategy games like this kind of stuff because but like I haven't, like, for example, played like the entire like for example, your example, Shining Force. I think I've only played the one Sega Saturn version of that, and just one. I didn't go into any of the sequels or anything like that. So I didn't play that one. Even the sequel for this one, something like Growlanzer, I didn't play a lot of. So so this style of game, I do play. I do like to play, but in terms of the amount of time I played, yeah, I think I probably played this one. This particular one probably more than most others. I mean, I think I probably played lots of Warsong, but then when I got this version, and like how you kind of transplant the same move set and same strategy from Warsong to this game, I'd have to say that I enjoyed playing this one more. I think the programmers, when they programmed this game, probably had a better time, or how when programmers do stuff, if they put a lot of time or they put a lot of resource into the game, then that that usually produces a better game usually. And I think that this particular version of the game is a good example of that. Okay, so definitely. That's is one of my favorite. This kind of strategy game. Also at this time, um, one of the I always like to bring back my Radio Shack story, so I'll bring that back in a sec here. To help finish off that question of yours there, Neil. All right, so these Bobo guys, the Great Dragon. So this is the guy I have to kill by the end of the level. He's the mission. So gotta sort of kind of keep him alive until until I deal with him at the end. So this guy is now kind of hiding, but I'll do a rest here. Give him a rest. And Layden is doing just fine, so I'll give him a rest. Oh, no, I'm not going to give him a rest. What are you talking about? I might have to heal him, or get him to send the heal over. But maybe I'll do that right now. What does he have here? He's got 16 magic points. So, let's give him heal 1. And let's throw it over here to help, help Chris maintain her forces here. Okay. Okay, so let's move this guy out of the way. Maybe move him over here. Take the damage unit. Put him back over here so he can get healed. And let's advance to 10 units. So hopefully take this guy out. Come on, die, thank you. Getting questionable there. Like, oh, okay, come on, man. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this guy in so he doesn't get picked off. Let him get healed. Chris, does she really need to cast another heal spell? Well, I think next turn this guy's going to send a unit against this 6 unit here, so I should probably heal him up. So, heal 2 again. And bang. Okay, so those guys are good. Alright, up here. Jessica is doing okay. A lot of her forces are still taking lots of hits, but they're surviving a little bit. I will continue. Let's try heal 2 this turn. Let's kind of figure out what we got. Okay, so I'm not going to cast the spell there. I'm going to cast the spell right beside me. So I'm basically looking at. I want to cast heal 2, but I want to reposition the spell so that it hits everybody. So right about here, I'm fully in range of all the guys that need to hit. Bing! Aha! So that's what heal 2 does, by the way. It gives you full heal. So now, even if your unit's down to like 1, bam, you be like back to a 10 unit. Okay. Okay, so now I got my heal. I got my units back up. I can then take out some of you guys. So let's take out this guy here because he's the most concealed. Either that or this 9. No, actually, I'm gonna be able to take out this 9 over here. Start with this guy here. Actually, no. The dragon's right here. So let me take this guy out. Start with this guy in the back because he's most likely not going to get attacked. And then let's take this guy from the. Or actually, let's bring this guy in to finish the job. Gotta start bringing in my forces and keep them in healing positions that keep them healed up. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the damage. There. So back unit first, so that he'll take the most amount of damage, but then can be healed, and then try to keep this guy at the point with more hit points, because most likely this guy will come out and attack me, but I'm hoping he won't attack the 6. We'll see what happens. Okay, All right. So yeah, so Neil, back to your question. What other kind of strategy game I have? Another really one of my favorite strategy games is the when I was working at Radio Shack, and as you know, Radio Shack was one of those few stores that actually carried and had a lot of the ooh boss reps to one of Chris's units there. Okay, the boss can't take out Jessica's. That's good. Um, so Radio Shack was a big sponsor for the PC Engine. So again, one of the very few places that carried it. So there was many a days where I'd go and play. Wow, those those dragon units are pretty good. They're even going through my Griffin units. Okay, well it doesn't really matter. I'm not holding that blockade much longer anyway. Um, So they would have as in the front of the Radio Shack. They usually what they did they put the video game display thing, and all it was is just a cabinet with like a Hitachi TV, and it was just sunk in there, and it was just tilted up just a little bit and and basically allowed people to to come and they you can play pick up the controller and start playing it. So Radio Shack usually during some days, especially in the middle of the weekday, it was just dead, like nobody around. Even inside of the mall, there's just like nobody. So one of my favorite games I loved playing was Military Madness. Okay, so in the era, even before um, 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 things like Final Fantasy Tactics and even like things like Tactics Ogre, that kind of stuff. That still to me was one of my favorite games. Very simple, like the units and that kind of stuff were simple enough, and the commands and that kind of stuff were simple enough that you could play that game, and it has it's more like a puzzle game, right? In some ways more than a strategy game, and I really enjoyed the simplicity of that, yet the thinking kind of element that you had with that, and that was really good. So yeah, again, I like that strategy game, and that was pretty good. I guess the other games I kind of really like were more simulators. Okay, not so much strategy games, but I can get it. Well, I can get into those in another thing, because playing simulators is always a little bit harder. Okay, so he's got these guys weakened. Heal this guy here because he's not strong enough to do anything. Now I see a bunch of twos here. I can take them out. Now this has become difficult because now this guy has stuck himself in front, so that means Chris can't get to these guys behind him to to get the kills for. But then again, she doesn't really need to. So maybe my next strategy is to basically maybe go up here and take out this guy, let these guys come out into the open, and then I'll just bash them when they're out in the open. So basically, this dragon here and this dragon here are the two guys left. Now this dragon is way out there. He's still in combat. Yeah, he's still in the ZOC, so he's part of this guy. This guy has known. Yes, has no truth. So this guy's ripe and ready to be taken out. So maybe can Chris take him out right now? Let's see. He is in range. I can use this guy. See if how much damage I can do on here. Not a lot. I'm gonna need the help of an attack spell. Okay, so basically I'm gonna move this guy out. Back these guys up. Try to shield this guy. might not work too well, but I'll try. Make this guy go this way. Okay, Layden, let's hightail him out of there. He doesn't need to be there anymore. Your mission is complete. Let's pull these guys out of the way. Okay. And now Jessica. We have, that guy has one more dragon left in that one squad. So let's see. Attack. How do you attack? Alright. Attack spell coming down. There we go. So now that should give me enough to attack this guy out now. So I'm gonna play the guy away from combat, which is probably this guy here. Come on, go down. Alright, then finish the attack with the second guy over here. Got him. Okay. So now this guy has no guys left. Okay. So if that's the case, maybe these horses with the attack spell on might be able to do some damage on this guy here. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, 2 attacks with that guy would probably do it. He's probably not strong enough to take that to do the damage though. So I'm probably hesitant to do anything with that. The wolves are almost taken care of too. At least this one will practically anyway. So they're down and out. Okay. He's gonna move him, and then we'll deal with those guys. Okay. Get over it. Okay, so we go back onto the channels here. Vic rules. Hey, welcome to the stream there, Vic. You've got a question. Do you play miniature battle games at all, like 40k or Warhammer? Oh yeah, Warhammer and that kind of stuff. No, I don't. Like I'm familiar with the games, like Warhammer, 40k. I was a bit of a fan of things like Space Hulk. Okay, but that's more like the computer game. Space Hulk. I always like that kind of simulator type of thing. Because that was a really popular game thing. Back in the time, right? The Space Hulk. It was one of those type of games where you really had no chance to win ever, but you always tried, right? You put the guy in there, you try to face them against each other, face two your the mechs against each other, and then you go, okay, you position them, turn around this way, Overwatch, and then you get the other one, move to the other end of the hall, and face them this way, and then go Overwatch, and then and then you hear the aliens coming, and it's like okay, so yeah, that was really good, yeah, I was that was pretty fun. The other one that was really fun was of that kind of nature of game was XCOM. Okay, I like that kind of thing, but again, that's more of like this kind of a strategy piece on the map sort of thing, kind of strategy game, rather than an actual miniatures kind of game. Yeah, so definitely Vic. Yeah, I'm familiar with them, but I never really actually got into that stuff. So I don't have like a Hulk army or Dwarf army or anything like that. So no, I don't have I don't have that kind of thing. Although my friend Harry, he was really big on that. He liked doing lots of that kind of stuff and whatnot. But me personally, not really. I guess the only other really miniatures game I kind of dabbled a little bit on was like something like HeroClix, but I mean, I realize that's not really quite the same thing. That's more of a a collectible kind of game, that kind of thing. Okay. These things are just ripping through even Chris's horses here, which is not good. Because now I don't have any horses to, to attack back these guys with. Oh, yeah, they're really tough. Those guys are pretty tough to kill. Okay, let's get laden around here. Okay. Get laden around here. I'm going to change him in terms of status up to a shield for defensive value. He is taking fireballs, which is I guess okay. So I can see, he works as a good distraction. I noticed that these guys, these guys took the injured ones and backed them off back here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that brave and go, yeah, let's go get them. No. There isn't anything. I don't think she's got anything that can help me right now. Heal, silence, shield, and zone. So yeah, nothing that does direct damage. Like he doesn't have like lightning striker, that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I just go lightning these two guys, and hopefully the 2 and the 4 would die. So that won't help me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let her rest. Okay. Now the other, now you kind of wonder, well, why do you bother him resting? You don't forget, one of the differences between this version and the PC Engine version is that when you hit like rest or whatever, not only do you heal hit points, you also heal your magic points. So also a very important thing. So when you're getting into combat situations, that's really nice. Okay, so Jessica fared pretty well against these guys. So I'm gonna again. Now the problem is that she's running out of magic points very quickly. Like she had 48 magic points, and just because every other turn I'm going here. Attack is like 2 magic points every turn. So I'm really well. I wouldn't say overusing attack, but it definitely does help. So I can't get too tricky with this level, so I'm just gonna hopefully try to take this guy out. I can't attack with him. So you know what I do? Actually, I'm gonna use this guy over here. Swing him around and attack him this way. Okay, that takes him out. Right. That's it. Down goes one of them. Okay. So first set of okay. So the thing is they're actually called wyverns. Wyverns. Haven't pulled out my classic monster manual for like the eons, eh? But okay. So now let's try taking out this guy, because now that we have attack on, maybe we'd actually do better damage. Oh yeah. What's the attack spell on? We can actually deal damage. Oh, let's go to this hex here. Attack downwards. Boom. Wyvern is how that the Japanese phonetic on that works, which is the wyvern. Looks like a dragon, but it's not a dragon. And it goes, Gee! Boom. All right. Okay. So that's good. Jessica is now up to level 2. Okay, good stuff. Because I know that as the levels go on, there's gonna be less and less chances for Jessica and Chris to get their experience points. So I gotta try to capitalize it when I can. So that does everybody here. Yes, that does everybody here. Okay. So while that's doing that, let's quickly have a quick double check down to our webcams here. Okay, so it looks like some more blue guys have filled up the gym. So I'm just gonna quickly tap here to grab the things here. All right, good. All right. Langrisser has already hit gone and hit reset here, or the clock has already reset because it's already 10:30. So boom, another another day comes by, and you get to claim your thing here. I won't move that. Just the way these charge cables work. Gonna have to order more charge cables. I always wondered how many charge cables you get. Okay, so yeah, it's time to do today. So again, if you're in the middle of playing Langrisser, you probably are much like me, getting ready to do your dailies and stuff like that, and play that way. Okay, so let's go back to the menu here. All right. So how many of you people are playing Langrisser mobile, or have you still playing it? Like I get it that many of you may not be playing Pokemon Go as heavily, but or have sorry to say, retired from the game. Are you guys still playing it? Are you interested in getting back in because of Gen 5 or that, or likewise, how many of you guys are playing Langrisser? Are you currently playing it? Or have you put it aside? Are you stuck on a particular level? Let me know. Write it in your chat. Put it in the comments. By all means, I'd like to hear how you're doing. Maybe we can get together and do maybe one of the spots I'll do is that I'm sort of working on, but I can't get around it yet. But I'm gonna try to use BlueStacks or use the one of these phones or something. Try to figure out how to put that into the stream window over here. It's not so far working too well, so I'm sure there are devices and there's ways to do that. So I'll figure that out. For those people who maybe one of these days will do like joint battles or we'll do the daily grind together, and we can do some more stuff. But that is more strategy, that kind of stuff there. But so yeah. So to continue with my story, Vic, you asked, do I play those kind of miniature type of games, and I said the closest thing I probably ever got was HeroClix. Okay. And for those people who don't know what HeroClix is, it's one of these collectible superhero, like kind of like combat kind of games where you get to pit different sort of superheroes against each other from different things onto a combat sort of grid or whatever. And and it was popular for a while, I guess. Some people did like playing it. Okay. Let's see. So Jessica still has her pretty good complement of units here. These guys, the wolves, knuckles, aren't moving, so maybe I can temporarily redirect my concentration onto these guys here. These guys are kind of weak, so maybe this might be a good time for Chris to chase them down and take them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Jessica here. Let's move them. Yeah, let's get ready to take these guys on. So let's move them, let's say here. Let's get them healed up first, because I don't have to really worry about the wolves. So I'm going to station her troops here, and let's get them healed. And also gives her a chance to to rest up a bit, to rejuvenate her magic points, because I have a feeling we're gonna be needing a lot of things to go against that massive bunching of crap that they've got over at the other end of the screen here. So get rid of that. Okay, so Chris, what can you do to those guys? Okay, let me see if we can do something here. Let's take him. I've got 15 magic points. Let's throw thunder over there. That should knock everybody down 1 hit point. Yeah, so that knocks everyone down 1 hit point. And then I can then take Chris in there. This guy. Come on, there we go. And Chris can then herself go in here and take out this guy. Right. Watashimo Yakure. Yeah. Oh, so useless. So useless. Well, it is only Chris, though. She's supposed to be a healer. But you think, oh, come on. It was a 1. Could have done something. Okay. Okay, so this guy is sitting here and he is soaking up all the fireballs and that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to leave him there, because he's doing a good job. Because until these guys decide to come down and try to get him, then then I'll run away. But right now, he is serving as a distraction, using up their magic points and that kind of stuff. They got 8 magic points on that guy, and 2 magic points left on this guy. So this guy's just about to finish using up all his fireballs and that kind of stuff all against me. So that's fine. Soak up the damage, that's all right. So anyway, keep getting sidetracked with my story here. HeroClix. Okay, so this San Diego Comic Con 2004, I think that was when the big push for HeroClix and that kind of stuff was. And so it was like me and Harry and Vic and yeah, and he's gonna kill me because of the fact that I'm blanking on his name here. Kevin? No, Vincent. That's it. Yeah, me, Vincent, Victor, and Harry were all going down to the San Diego Comic Con, and the big promo thing, or the big game at that time was HeroClix. Okay, but the big quote, because it's a collectible thing. One of the big things that they're going to release at the Comic Con was the HeroClix for Galactus. Okay, now normally, people like Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, all that kind of stuff. They are only 1 hex big, like one little grid, whatever, one piece, occupies one thing. Galactus is supposed to be this massive, like, thing. Okay, it's a big cube. Okay, it occupies multiple hexes. I think Galactus is like 10 hexes on the actual like combat board. Okay, so so you can say you can kind of think he's like 5 hexes wide, 5 hexes. So he's just like this massive thing, right? Yeah. So they're giving away. They made it available so that you can get Galactus. So you can either buy them or try to win them or go with them. So like I didn't care, right? I like whatever. But Harry was like really like, oh yeah, I gotta get this guy. I came to San Diego just for this guy. Like, yeah. Anyway, so here we go. So we're running around the convention. We find the company that's supposed to be making them, whatever. And sure enough, what they're doing is they're doing an hourly draw to win a Galactus. So once every hour they're gonna pull a name out of a hat, and you had to be there. Okay, first of all, that's another rule. So when they did the draws at the top of the hour, you know, they would hand out and give you Galactuses, right? So like, so I'm there. It's like, okay, fine. I'll get it. I'll help you out, Harry. I'll stand in line. I'll help you get it. Me and Vic and Vince. Again, Vince. We all don't care about the game, but we'll stand in line for you. We'll get a ticket for you, and then we'll just give you the ticket, and then you can wait at the top of the hour for when they do the draw, and then whatever. Like, and then if and then afterwards, we can bump into each other, and then we can get in, if you need to get in the line, we'll whatever. Okay, but so here we are. We get in line. We get our tickets. We each get like one ticket. For standing in line and whatever. We could get through the draw. So I said, okay, well, here you go, Harry. Here's my ticket, and here's our tickets. And we split up, and we go. I go going down the look around the convention floor, while he's gonna stand there and wait for them to draw the number. Okay, and you figure your chances are probably pretty good to win, because there's only so many people that that are going to stand in line. Although it was pretty busy, notably speaking. But what happens is that if you go early, it's fairly easy to get a ticket, get in line or whatever. And then what happens is that all these people aren't going to stand around for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes or whatever, waiting for their thing. They're going to obviously wander off somewhere, and then most likely they're going to get distracted, find something better. They're going to wander off too far, whatever. They're going to lose track of time, and they're not going to come back, at the top of the hour, for when they draw, right? So we figured the chances were pretty good to win. So what happens is that we go off and do stuff, and we're shopping around, doing that kind of stuff, and then we come back to the hotel room afterwards, and he goes, and then we go, okay, well, hey guys, what'd you get today, whatever, and we find out that Harry got like 2 Galactuses. Okay, like there's other people in the convention like, oh my god, it's gonna be fair. I don't want to spend like $100 for a Galactus. I'm gonna try to win one, and it's like I put my name in the hat and they win. It's a common story, right? People tried and they just couldn't get it. And then of course here's Harry. He's like, yeah, I got 2. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so, and that's like day 1. Okay, so first thing again, he's like, okay guys, you gotta help me again. It's like, what, why? It's like, oh no, you already got like 2. You don't like, what do you need more for? It's like, well, I want to make sure I have extras or whatever. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. So like first thing in the morning, it's like, okay, fine, we'll go with you at the beginning of the convention. Okay, so we go there first day of the convention. We go there to that booth. We stand in line, and it's like, okay, we get the tickets again. We give them to Harry, and it's like, okay, fine, we'll catch you later or whatever. Bye, and then we go off and do our stuff, and then so again later on, we meet up again later on, that afternoon or evening or whatever after the con. And it's like, so Harry, how'd you make out? Oh, I got another 2 more Galactuses. It's like, what the hell are you gonna do with 4 Galactuses, right? It's like, and then of course, we have to also worry about how to get this stuff back. And this time's not so bad because we were taking the train, so space wasn't a big premium, but these things are like, they're like, I guess they're like about this big, okay, and about this tall or something, I guess. Like it's a fair size, box, right? And that's just one of them. So you can imagine 4 of them are like this, by like this, right? And it's like, it's like Harry, you don't have luggage for this, but but fine, there's no problem. You went there, we went to like I think it's like Staples or Office Depot, and we got some like a moving box or something, and then we just taped it up and whatever, made it into like put some sort of kind of a carry handle on it, but it's like a freaking like it's like a big piece of luggage by itself. It's just these 4 Galactuses, and of course he's one of these guys like. Obviously he's using it for collectability and stuff, so he can't throw away the box, right? And like take the figure out of the box and like throw away the styrofoam, throw away the box, right? Because you always want to keep it. So so you just can't make it any smaller than this thing. So he got 4 of these things, and it's like, and so still to this day, he he revels in the fact that he got this, and it's like and some other people are like who put their name in the draw and stuff. They just couldn't win one, as hard as they tried. Not realizing that you have to know the trick, right, with these conventions of that. So so that's my little convention story about HeroClix and collectible strategy games that require that kind of thing. All right, so Chris, should I try to kill this guy again using Chris? Maybe. Okay, this turn. Okay, this turn I'll try one more time. All right, no problem. Because we don't have to count turns. Let's just try again. Come on. Oh. All right. Obviously this isn't working. Can I move him there? Can I move her? Move there. Okay, I can move him there. She's out of range of Jessica. I can probably take this guy out using regular. Yeah, I can probably use it, but I won't do it this turn. I have to do it next turn because she's out of range. So I'm gonna move Jessica closer. I'm going to move her horses closer. And then lead down the way here. Yeah, it's kind of have them around, but don't really have them around. So maybe move them over here. Yeah, just move them out of the way. And move this griffin out of the way so I get these guys here closer to her so that they can get healed, because I'm going to need a 10 unit to come forward to take on that dragon, the boss there. And if she can't do anything about it, then I'll run, because it obviously looks like I can't do anything with Chris, so I'm gonna have to run up there and kill that one guy, because she's too useless. Although the horse might be able to do it. Okay, so this guy's still sucking up lots of fireball damage. Heal him up, and that's it. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay. All right. So I've I've gone over a convention story. How about you guys? Have you have any good stories of your haul or whatever that you've got from a convention? Like have you some like not like, I mean like like an autograph or that kind of stuff, but have you ever bought something like that was really big or really special, or really like like a different thing from a convention that that's kind of funny or interesting about? What do you guys got? Have tell me a story, or write your comment down in the chat section below if you've picked up something that was like rather bizarre or odd from a convention or something. Okay. And which convention did you get from? That's another one. I don't know if you guys are big convention people. I know you, Chad, have done a little bit of that. So, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe move Chris up a hex, or sorry, let's move her. Okay. I don't want to block that hex. If I put Chris down there, is he still in range? Oh yeah, okay, it's okay. I'm gonna do a character shuffle here. I'm gonna put Chris down here. The horse is still in range, so I'm gonna pull him up to do the kill. There we go. Okay. She is at level 7 as a bishop, so she's getting there, but she's, for her to make things, it's gonna be tough. Does Layden have attack? Maybe we'll use some of Layden's magic points. So he has Thunder, Blast, Heal, Shield Zone, and Blizzard. Okay, that doesn't help me. I need to use attack here. Okay. Zoom, attack. Let's go forward. Bowl this guy. Come on. Take him on. Ah! Jeez, even with attack, that guy's really hard to kill. So basically, I'm gonna have to use Layden to kill him out. There's no way. There's no way. I don't have enough attack strength to deal with those guys. So let's wander around. I'll get him on the backside. I'm not gonna really get him from this side. Now these guys aren't moving. That's fine. This guy just took another fireball. I know. So. Okay. Okay. All right, Chad. So, well, dealer's room stuff was never a big thing for me. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. However, I took the wife down to SacraCon 2 years ago with Dan, and the biggest thing that we got together was a Kirigumi. So I put my Justin Trudeau mask and posed with my Kirigumi. Awesome, Chad. Awesome. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's clever. I mean, I know some people like for because I see at cons and that kind of stuff all the time. They have those booths that sell like weapons, like swords and bookends, quote the samurai sword and all that other stuff. So sure, I guess if you're in the U.S. or whatever, or you're staying inside Canada and you don't have to cross the border or anything, then that's not a big deal, right? Because a lot of those things are probably the best word to say is non-functional. They just look like a good sword, but I'm sure as soon as you swing it, and try to cut a tree down with it, I'm sure you'll destroy the blade on the first hit. So but I mean, there are I remember one time we tried to do that and do the sort of thing, but that's probably one of those things that you never ever want to do. You never want to buy. Try to take that across the line. Okay. Okay, so we've determined that we cannot take out this dragon using regular forces, so I'm gonna have to use Layden to do it. I'll do it from this side. The only thing I need to do is thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure Layden's healed. I didn't actually heal him. Okay. Now Jessica is that. So I guess I can withdraw her forces because those guys aren't gonna be able to do any damage. So may as well get ready to. So, do I want to go down this stretch? Do I get these guys? Probably not. I should probably try to fight these guys in the open area here. So, or maybe right here, because it's 2 hexes here, and if I can funnel these guys forward and attack them here, I can maybe do 2 hexes against them there. Especially if I'm right here and right here. I have a 2 hex advantage to all the units that show up in this 1 hex here. So that's probably a good idea to do that. So maybe what I'll do for her right this turn, because nothing she can do right now, is just go rest. Okay. Let's regenerate some experience points. I'm gonna start. Actually, no, I don't want to move yet, because I think as long as I'm here, they're gonna keep huddled up for now, right here, and then hopefully that'll buy me enough time to get those units around to block this hex and to block this hex. Okay. Enter. All right. Had a chat with the booth that sells. Oh, this is chat. Okay, so you're still talking about SacreCon here? Yeah. So had a chat with the booth that sells it. They're from Montreal. Wow, that's Montreal. Let's just say that they were as much of a fan of Trudeau as I was. Yes. Well, you know, we have Trudeau, and we probably make endless amount of fun of him as much as probably like you guys in the U.S. Make fun of Trump, right? But yeah, so I think we spent 30 minutes talking about Canadian politics in the middle of the con for it. Oh, that's always useful. I know they're not voting in Liberals next election. Oh, hey, I'm sure a lot of people won't vote Liberal in the next election. Now the big question is, how many people are going to be voting Trump, and or trying to find a replacement for him? It's going to be an interesting contest. Okay, so let's take Layden around. Do it. There we go. Boom. Gwah. All right. So again, didn't need to give him the experience points, but because he's right there. There you go. He's already a level 8 hero, which is the hero is the 4th hidden class change, and you pretty much go to level 9. Well, level 9 to level 10, right? So he's already maxed out his level here, so he's about as far as he's gonna get. I'm gonna heal up Chris. Let's move your horse out of the way. Can I move him out of the way? Do I have access to that hex? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Then I can move Jessica forward. Okay. This is probably a good time to start flanking around and getting ready to take up positions behind there. Yeah, on similar note, just right by the the Italian Cultural Center. I think it was last week. They lots and lots of Justin Trudeau was doing some sort of talk about climate change, I'm sure, or whatever. But lots of guys. I think it was like 2-3 guys carrying like protest signs or whatever, because it was pretty low key. I didn't even know about the fact that they even had it until someone came over and was like, "Oh, what's with that big big hubbub over there?" Lots and lots of police cars and that kind of stuff, and whatnot. But yeah, I wasn't able to attend or look at that. But it's kind of cool though. Let's see. Now let's start moving over and try to deal with these guys. So, as I said, I think the easiest way to deal with this is to build a 2-hex blockade right here. Let's go to manual mode, and if I can swing Jessica around the end here, put her here, and put one of her horses right here. That should be enough to do, I can attack this way, or that way, and that should be good. So let's move these griffins behind Layden over here, because we don't need them actually right now. I'll probably move them front next turn. Okay, so let's let them move those forces forward. I'm going to move Chris to the other side over here, so that if she can be in range and cast a heal as necessary. This guy, I'm gonna move over here. I'll probably replace Layden's spot with him. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Jed goes and continues. I want Trump to win. Only have a plot. Only have to have a plot to have him assassinated, and getting Mike Pence to take over, and see everyone lose their minds seeing that Pence enact all Christian stuff that he lefties cry about. Yes, that's always a big problem there. Lots and lots of supporters and that kind of stuff for that. And coin flip away. Although actually my wife is a big fan of Trump, not for his political reasons, just because he's a funny guy, and lots of weird stuff happens to him. And I know the last time we went to Disneyland, she went to all the little souvenir shops and that kind of stuff, in the hopes of finding a like some sort of some sort of really funny Trump thing. I don't know, maybe like a bobblehead or whatever thing. But yeah, she wanted to find something funny like that, and unfortunately we didn't find anything. So I mean, there's always lots of that kind of stuff out there. So there's no huge rush in doing that. So can be done anytime. Okay, we're just about to approach 11 o'clock. Okay, and oops. My thing keeps changing here. Oops, there. A little glitch on my Twitch side there, but no, I can see how my screen on Twitch is working over here. Technically I don't need to look over here to find out whether or not the Twitch feed's actually working or not, but it should be. Yeah, see, definitely my Twitch feed is working like it's supposed to. Like it's supposed to. Right. Okay. Okay. I am 6 minutes before 11. I'm just gonna quickly check my stream status, because it's starting to get up there in minutes. Yeah, I'm seeing an hour and 30 minutes. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, okay, maybe that's probably a good time to call it here, because then that way I can still spend some time and edit the episode. And I don't think I'm going to get that much farther in that many minutes. So, the only thing I might want to do is I might want to finish this turn, because this is obviously a really bad spot to save the game. So, let me finish off this, and then like the rest of this turn, and then we'll save it, and we'll call that a stream for today. So, let's. Okay, other than the fact that they came forward and pounded me with 6 and 2 fireballs, that's always annoying. Now, the problem is that they want me to engage him this way. But they're not coming forward to attack me. Okay. Maybe what I'll do. Let's do heal 1. Let's see. Can hit everyone down. I think so. Yeah, okay, no problem. Let's see, this is Jessica's. So I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna move Layden around. This guy out of there. This one. Oops. I want to move the Griffin out of there. I want to move here. Oh, this guy's taking another beating from this dude. There we go. Let's see. This belongs to Chris. This one belongs to Jessica. So let's move this one over here. Let's move this one back over here. This one belongs to Jessica. Let's put them over here. Let's go to manual mode. And let's leave it at that. This is fine. Those are fine. Jessica can have a rest. Get some more hit points back. And that's probably a good spot to save it. So, game, save state, and number 2. And put that key in there. Perfect. Okay, so as approached 11 o'clock, we're getting to, well, we're getting up there in the stream length, so I'm going to cut this. Well, I was going to say cut it short, but you know, it's getting to be a good time to save it and cut it here. Basically, I want to spend a little bit of time editing the next episode of the history of fan anime. Got some pretty interesting episodes. Gotta get rid of the episodes for Friday, so get that ready for debut. Okay, maybe we'll try to get 2 episodes to make up for the fact that I kind of missed one last week. But put lots of episodes of streaming, so get that on there. Okay, so this is a lot of fun today. Some good convention stories. That's always lots of fun. Thank you for joining us again there, Chad. Thank you, Neil, for joining us for the stream there. And thank you, Vic, again, for also joining us for the live stream. That was great. And so for those people watching, what you want to do right now is you want to go down and hit follow or hit subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so that when I do start the stream, and usually it's just before Langrisser Mobile does its reset around 10 o'clock. So again, want to jump on the bandwagon at that point and do that. Okay, and so then you can get more of this content of Langrisser. And again, if you're interested in playing it, I'm playing the PC Engine version of Langrisser. And if you don't have a PC Engine, which most people don't, or don't have a TurboGrafx and that kind of stuff, the emulator I'm using is called the Magic Engine, and I'm using that for the Mac. So again, if you want to try to duplicate what I'm doing, by all means, okay. It's a pretty fun game to play, and again, even if you've played Warsong and you've completed Warsong and that kind of stuff, I do recommend playing this version because it plays a little differently. It has a little, a few things that are a little, or that are quite a bit different than those other versions. Okay, so hope you guys all have a good evening. Have a good rest for the day, and have a nice day tomorrow. That's Thursday for you guys tomorrow, and then again join me again in the evening for some more as I complete this level, and come up with some other stories or some topics or whatever, anime and whatnot. By all means, that's what the comments about, and we can talk about whatever, some of the weird topics like Trump and or Trudeau and, and climate change. All right then, have a good night. Good night there, Chad. And yes, good night, Anil, and good night, Vic. All right. I will see you again.